open. Hey! There's everybody. Just situate it here. Once. First things first, make sure that everything's smooth. Oh shit. That will probably sound a little bit better. And have fucking game volume blasting into the back of the mic. I'm gonna say a lot of bad words, so you should probably get used to that. I'm not gonna be quite as polite as I am in my videos. I'm doing good, Leva. How are you doing? Alright, so what the hell are we gonna do today? Yeah, this was terrible in Discord last night. But I mean, the difference that an actual PC setup can have compared to, you know, a piece of shit laptop sitting on a Wi-Fi connection. So I'm thinking, since everybody constantly keeps hounding me about it in the Discord, that maybe we should finally go and get that star on my save file. So I can stop hearing about what percentage I have. If I tried to fuse and tangle a steak, is there something specific you're trying to do with it? Because, I mean, I can fuse and tangle a steak right now and show you what it does. Oh, that's what it does. Well, okay then. Alright, so how should we do this? Should we do this no MSG the proper way, or should we just go in as destructively as possible? Because I don't need those halberds. Those are just leftovers from playing around with entanglement last night. Or trying to teach entanglement last night. No, this is version 1.1.0. I never updated past day 1. So what are we thinking for this? Being a good amount of go in and destroy him. Should we Zuggle for this? Should we single weapon for this? I don't know. What do you guys think? Realistically, we could go in and we could try and one-shot him. I don't know if it'll let us, but we could try. Zuggle a bunch of soup ladles. Oh, the game asks me to update any time that I open the game. I just choose to start the software anyway. Even with absolutely no internet connection, it hassles me every single time for it. Alright, so it's sounding like we're just going to go Zuggle a whole bunch and see if we can one-shot him. Let's go ahead. Do that for a couple of seconds. This isn't exactly the most planned stream. But if this one goes well, hopefully we'll be able to do a lot more of these in the future and actually plan some content around them. Oh, does it cap this the damage out? You know what? A lot of different options, and I'm changing my mind here. A whole bunch of Master Swords is just boring. And taking up so much goddamn space. Do you know where I can find a soup ladle off the top of your head? Because I'm down to go and fight him with soup ladles. I just don't know where off the top of my head I can get one. I know. That's where I was thinking. Oh, you know what? I know exactly where you're talking about, too. I think there's one sitting right in the middle of Hateno. Now that I think about it. I think there's one sitting right next to the cooking pots. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, I can see your message, Eat. You can't, but I can. And yes, these are all almost broken from weapon stat transfer. This is really the first soup ladle I've ever picked up, isn't it? See if we can find something a little more appropriate. This entire playlist is Breath of the Wild music, and I'm not at all familiar with it. Let's just click somewhere random. Or why not? They will not break. The MSG itself is coded specifically not to lose durability on hit. So even if you drop it down to 1 damage, or to 1 durability, every time you use it, it's not actually going to take that damage. I'm on 1.1.2. Is it worth updating to 1.2? That really kind of depends on what you're trying to do, or what you're interested in. If you're after, like, glitch accessibility, like you want to be able to just do as much as you can, then I would not recommend at all. But if you want to get into, like, more interesting speedrun routes, then 1.2 is a lot of fun with the new quick smuggle implementations. Like, GSI on 1.2 is just completely insane now, because you, like, fly across the entire length of it, like, 2 or 3 times. What should we do with these ladles? I don't want to make them too strong. I feel like it would just be boring. I don't know, maybe we just try going in with just plain ladles and see how that goes. Uh, 1.2 is a more interesting speedrun than 1.1.2. I'm not sure I would call it the best speedrun, but I mean, it's kind of, it depends on your opinion. It depends on what you like out of the speedrun. That was stupid. Fuse Gibdo bones. You know what? I will fuse Gibdo bones. They've criminally underused these things. They may as well get some attention. Not going to be a lot of attention, but it may as well be some. Oh, I do wish we had a faster way of doing this. Ryan, make this as quick as possible. I know nobody wants to sit here and watch you zuggle 15 times. This is version 1.1.0. This is the super broken version. How many is that? And maybe do a few more. Make him T-pose. I'm still debating just how legitimately I want to get into that fight. Speaking of T-posing. Still not sure just how much of it I actually want to fight through. I just want to go geeky and just clip through the ceiling. Oh. Okay, we've reached that point. T-pose. Right. This is version 1.1.0. Yeah, I've done zuggling so many times by this point that it's hard not to have the rhythm down. I said that about clipping in, but I don't even know if I know the setup to clip into. I would have to I'd have to set that up way earlier. I will tell you, I am not fighting that frickin' Lionel in here, though. I'm not dealing with his ass. Or any of the Horoblins in here. You're gonna get a new IST? Not sure. Up through the floor of Lookout Land. You know what? Sure, we'll try it. I am going to finally kill Ganon and get that stupid star on my file that everybody seems to be so obsessed over. Because I guess people can't fathom the fact that I still haven't beaten this game after like almost 600 hours. The biggest issue with getting the MSG in 1.1.2 is specifically getting it out of the prologue. On 1.1.2, we have ways that we can get items in there, and we can access the menu, and we can duplicate the living shit out of the MSG in the prologue. We just don't have a functioning method to actually take it from there and move it into our proper save. Before we did that with SLD or through zuggling, but since they patched out the only form of SLD that can be used for the Master Sword or the MSG, it kind of put put us on a hard roadblock. Alright, so what do I need to do here? I clip through, so we need to set up Throwless real quick. Yeah, at the moment, it's more or less impossible. Some Nexo. Any Zonai device dupe in 1.1.2? We actually have 2 of them. Ironically, they're the only Zonai device dupes there. There's your menacing T-pose. Completely fucking forgot what I was gonna do. I need to destroy that. And we're gonna need one of these to clip. Oh, that didn't crash the game. Yeah, Zonai device duping for 1.2 is actually really, really easy. You just need to have only... You need to have only one of the item in your inventory. So, like, with hoverstones, you get up on any, like, little step-up ledge, kind of like this, where you can just kind of step up onto it. It'd be easier to see if I had legs, but you get the idea. You don't climb it, but, like, you fall off of it. Just get on anything like this. Find a space where you can't really take the item out. You just run off, go into, up on the D-pad, let go of R, drop, and then release everything. And bada boom. That's pretty much that's the simplest way that you're going to duplicate Zonai devices on 1.2. Other than that, there's like duplicating up to 10 of them with ZISD, but if you want to learn that, you can go watch the recent video, because that was a lot more of a process. Alright. So, I'm trusting you, Sideways, that this is going to work right here. Then I'm trusting that you're going to be able to tell me where the hell I need to get back inbounds, because I don't know that. Okay, I don't think we quite made it through, Chief. Did I just... God damn it. Alright, now we just clipped back inbounds. Probably stop reclining back in my chair when I'm talking. Alright. What was that about right under Lookout Landing? Unless... Speaking too soon, and it legitimately is right below Lookout Landing. Well, I hope it's close enough below, because I went right below. Oh, there we go. Now the fun part. Yep, that's the fun part. Okay, now we need to just clip back in. Hopefully this works the same way, because I haven't tried this. Yeah, I know they use the well in the speedrun. I just have no idea where the actual, like, seam is that you're supposed to clip through. Why don't I make roasted OP food? because I already have OP food. I have fabs. The elixirs are just for stamina. Hopefully this works. Let's go. Let's go. How prepared for this am I? Okay, not as prepared as I'd like to be. Yeah, it would have been nice if they kept fabs around. I get why they got rid of it, because, like, way too many people probably ran into that issue casually in their game, but it was just so much fun. Yeah, but Tulin's boring. This fits with the atmosphere better. I have version 1.1.2. Or not 1.1.2, 1.1.0. Jesus Christ. Speaking of special attacks, anybody know what the hell this is? 600 hours and I still haven't figured out what this special control is. The game's hiding something from me. What? How the hell do I not have that? I've done thousands. Oh yeah, I forgot I still don't have a body. Turn off. No weapon summoning. No, I'm just gonna do some item summoning instead because I completely forgot to prepare for this fight. Oh, there's definitely a way to skip the 4 bosses. But I don't you don't have to do them if you've already gone through the temples, right? It's the same as Breath of the Wild, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Which, thank God if they had made me go through all of that again. Oh yeah, no, I've played through like the actual game itself. I just never bothered to come down here and do the thing. Now we're gonna let them take care of it while we do a little bit of emergency prep that I forgot. And thank God for backup. The fucking talking head versus an army right now. No. Stay back there. That's bad. That's bad. All right. Well, you're getting the stick then. It's also lighting all of my weapons on fire. leave me alone. Whoops. Well, so much for the ladles. So gonna pause this now because I'm pretty sure that's conflicting. This one's going much better. Oh, Jesus. I hate the Gibdos so much. I hate dealing with them. Alright, come on, who's left? Yeah, but you see, that would require me using any of the sages for anything. Nah, we don't do that around here. We don't make use of the sages around here. So when you hit recall, when you have an object thrown in the air, it basically stops all of its momentum and then just makes it plummet to the ground. Pretty much, it just lets me get the explosion off a little bit faster. To re-smuggle some of those, or re-zuggle those ladles. I mean, it probably is cursed. I don't know. I can't hear it. You know what drives me nuts, but only in English? Saved at least one of those, right? Okay, thank God. All right. All hope's not lost. We still have one ladle. Just need to find a sturdy wall. Okay, not that one. And that might have some unexpected consequences. Hold on. Accidentally overload my game, and I don't want to do that going into the fight. I've been juggling these in my back like an idiot. I have back like an idiot. Again. Zuggle is honestly one of the best glitches in the game. It just lets you do so much stupid shit. If we had like realistically, if we had a similarly functioning like a Zuggle that was as easy for current versions as it was on 1.1, I probably would update to 1.2. Because realistically, I can live without the item dupes. I mean, what we have works for what you need it for, and realistically, I'd just dupe up like a maximum amount of pretty much anything that I would actually need. Like, I'd come into the update with max fairies. So my my 1.2 videos, the two that there are, those are done on emulator because the only videos I've had to do on 1.2 were for Quick Smuggle because we can't do those on any earlier versions because fucking Nintendo. So those ones specifically, I had to set up an emulator to get the footage for. Or well, I set up the emulator when I found it, but I had to use an emulator to record the video. This version is 1.1. I wish I still had access to 1.0 for speedrunning, but I am on the day one version. I think that should be good, right? There's been Switch emulators for a little while. I personally use Ryujinx, but there's also Yuzu. With emulator, you can basically interchange between the versions. Did I just run backwards? I did. You can change freely between the versions. There's no like what's it called? There's no version lock on your save data or version restrictions for your save data. So like I have version 1.0 up to 1.2 for my emulator, and I can just freely bounce in between whichever ones I want to use. I mean, easier, probably. Faster, it depends on where you're starting from and what the context is. Well, I mean, technically, if you have the right resources, then realistically you can. It's just most people aren't going to openly explain how to how to go about doing that. Also, probably change the time, didn't I? Retention time. Gibto Ganon. No, this is Daddy Ganon. Ganon really does walk up to you with that "Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox" energy. Is there no sound? Is that better? There was supposed to be sound on for all of this. Whoops. I don't know when that got muted. What the fuck is that cutscene? Wait a minute, does it? Oh, it forces... Can I change? Oh, you're about to see in real time how absolutely fucking terrible I am at combat in this game. He's now. Well, I mean, technically, I did pre-prepare for this because I did WST my Master Sword. Ow, motherfucker. I just need my desk really hard. Yeah. You're gonna find out very, very quickly how absolutely terrible I am at the combat in this game. There's a reason I don't do it. Because I cannot time this shit to save my life. And then when I do, that happens. Sneak peek into the real reason why I've never finished this game. Oh wait, no, my ladle didn't break. Oh, I know I'm too fast at backflipping. I can't time a flurry rush to save my life. This one because it's an actual fight. Oh, we got the bone that time. Yeah, I don't think the ladle's gonna do it for this one, boys. We're all out of soup. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the screen when I got that flurry rush. I was reading chat. Hit him with the pitchfork. Yeah, that also might help a little bit here. I've used this food like maybe twice throughout the entire game. Constantly forget that I have it. It was inside your stomach. What do you mean you dodged it? Brother, man. I think I'm gonna have to go normal route. The rest of this is gonna take way too long. Always fused your weapons. You have to remember that I have probably the least casual gameplay experience with this game. So, like, what's normal to regular players is nowhere near my thought process. I have a video on how to make that food. I don't. I never made a video on how to do fabs namely because they nuked it out of the game so incredibly quick that it was pretty much gone by the time I started making videos. Haven't found any new glitches. That is a broad question. There have been new glitches. It's just a matter of how necessarily useful they are. If you'd be with me, you could try shooting him in the face for me. Okay. I see how you want to play. Alright. Yeah, Yunobo's voicing kind of kills me. You can stay all the way over there with that. Give it your buddies. Or I'm gonna run straight into that. Good talk. Honestly, I have forgotten what the game over screen looks like now. In oh my god, I can barely even see what he's doing. Like that. Could you stop for a second? Let me breathe, my god. I could have hit him in the face with an arrow, but that would make this way too easy. It would just be like throwing pocket sand in his eyes and kicking him while he's on the ground. That is a possibility that I don't like to think about. I'm not necessarily too keen on finding out what happens if I get overrun by gloom. Yeah, good thing. Okay. You broke my shield? How dare you? You're not supposed to break. Okay. Oh, did you say that? I don't know. I'm paying attention to a lot right now. In that case. Oh, what the fuck is that laying on the ground? My backup, that's what that is. That's... Oh, boy. That's okay. We'll just make a few more shields while he's over there waiting. He's not over there waiting anymore. Buddy, I'll get to you when I'm finished. Come on. And yes, I know you can hit the fireballs with the sword. I've been intentionally trying not to hit the fireballs with the sword. Okay. I thought that was done chasing me. You know, you never set out with the intention to dupe used shields, but at some point, everything just gets a little too hard to keep track of. Alright, I really need to start paying attention to those. My guy. Just, like, 2 more frames on that swing, please. Well over 100. But that timing is really getting annoying. Because for some reason, my brain hasn't figured out that he's going to do it every single time. And then when I do figure out he's going to do it, he's like, but what if I swing the other way? Buddy, you're driving me nuts here. Alright, come on. Which direction is it going to be this time? You act like I can parry. You act like that's not a skill that I neglected to learn a whole game ago. I'm trying to specifically kill him with just flurry rushes, because I fucking suck at flurry rushing. If I just wanted to kill him, it wouldn't really be the biggest challenge in the world. I kind of do have an arsenal in my pockets. That's also why I'm using the baby dinky Master Sword. Five-shot Lionel bow and bomb arrow. Exactly. If I wanted to take him out, I could have had him done like 10 minutes ago. I'm more of seeing if I can actually consistently get these things enough, okay, to kill him. Shoot off my ass. Also, be really nice if you would just stop with that. Come on, one more. There we go. Yeah, they really did design this to be a, kind of a fuck you fight. The flurry rushes are like my main problem. And the biggest reason that I'm specifically going after flurry rushes is because I'm going to have to get used to them at one point or another if I'm going to speedrun. So, may as well start now. The forbidden gummy. Why is my language Japanese? Because the English sounds like garbage, that's why. You've got one good voice actor in the English, and that's Matt Mercer doing Ganon. Everything else just kills me. Ganon stole the one from Sonya, if I remember correctly. Alright, buddy, what is this? Round 3 of tear everything apart? Ganon going on his signature temper tantrum because he didn't get what he wants? Yeah, I don't really understand the whole continuity thing with the Secret Stones, because they'd have you believe that the stone itself would have some sort of impact, but then Ganon grabs one and it's like, yeah, sorry, JK, it actually just, like, writes to you, apparently. Why so long to load? Probably because of the half-overloaded state that I went into the fight in. I've zuggled, like, 27 times, if not like more than 30, since I started going into this fight. I just kind of accidentally burnt all of the ladles the first time. Oh, I forgot how long this cutscene is. Not so much a glitch for this part, but there is an absolutely miserable strat. Yeah, I normally skip cutscenes, but I figured for the stream I should probably just let them play. Yeah, there's a, do I have any control over this? There is a strat where after you kill 2 of the eyeballs, you can, like, run in a really specific, location or direction, and you can spawn in a wing and, like, glide straight to the other ones, and you can basically 2-cycle the boss. But it's unbelievably difficult. And ridiculously, at least from what I understand, very ridiculously RNG, depending on how the game wants to let it work, or if the game wants to let it work. Like, right in there, you could get on... You could get on a wing, and, you could glide over to one of the other ones. Instead of having to jump on the dragon and go through all of this all over again. Taking fall damage? Or is that just the blinking? Shouldn't be taking any fall damage. Do you think it would have been sick if they let us have, like, proper control of Zelda during this? Sick. On a wing. Nope, can't take that out here. Ooh. Okay. Hold it, please. Not let me fall. Missing one, or is it just the... Yeah, I should be able to take wings out. I don't know why. There we go. Land on his ass in style. Or completely overshoot it. That works too. Going down until at the very limit it resets where Ganon is and you spawn on top of him. Huh. I didn't know that. Oh, should probably pay attention, huh? Oh, son of a bitch, that is happening on my end. That could have fixed it, I think. Yeah, no, that's a product of my absolutely terrible capture card. Oh, it happens to some of my videos sometimes. Be a stupid tear in the video, and I won't notice until I've already rendered it and I'm watching through it. Yeah, pretty much. I need to upgrade and get like an actual capture card. Yeah, that's really what it is. Is the only time I ever notice it is directly after I've already done all of my editing. I've rendered it, and I'm giving it like a final proof watch to make sure I didn't miss out on anything major. And it's just a massive tear in the middle of the screen. Like, well, nothing I can do about that. Absolutely not. No, this is closer to like a 15% run. I have an impressively low completion percent in this game. Yeah, I've looked around at a couple of Elgatos. I don't remember exactly which ones I was looking at, but I browsed around at a few of them. Hot take here. I think she should have stayed a dragon. I think this was the cop-out ending to turn her back. I think the implications would have been much, much more interesting if she remained a dragon. Yeah, they really didn't give her any like actual development. It was pretty much just the exact same shoestring the entire time. Yo, what up, Gabe? Don't catch Zelda. We just let her fall to the ground. Pretty sure it'll just have me falling forever if I don't too. I think they thought ahead about that. But all of the all of the people who wanted to just watch her plummet into the ground. I'm going to be disappointed if the DLC is anything other than the origin of the original Three Dragons. Because they basically made a $70 game to advertise that DLC. Right? Only the pants. Apparently undragoning someone is a no shirt, no shoes service. Oh, that said hold, didn't it? Whoops. Yeah, this game really, really likes to take Link out of his clothes. And now 6 minutes of cheesy fucking cutscene. I just really hope that the DLC is actually good. I'm gonna be so bitter if it's just a repeat of Breath of the Wild. Okay, what is it with this? Need more than one DLC. There's probably going to be 2 DLC. That seems to just be like the industry standard now. New game, sell 2 more parts of it. I'm honestly surprised that this didn't sell with the DLC already, like with a version that included the DLC, like Breath of the Wild did. Realistically, we need 2 story DLC. I will be so mad if they relegate an entire one of the DLC releases to just building and shit. Like that's something that should have been just like a basic update to the game. That's what they should have been fixing with the patches instead of getting rid of the glitches. Is improving on like the build capacities, letting you have a bigger house, upgrading the item limit from 21 because that can't be impossible. But I am going to be very mad if they fuck us over with an entire DLC focused to a trial of the sword again. That was the biggest ripoff in my mind. That was so fucking bad. As far as something to charge money for. Trial of the Sword was just... It felt like such a gimmick. It felt like them saying, we heard that you were really, really mad that we didn't put actual dungeons in the game, so we're going to give you something close to a dungeon, but not quite a dungeon. We're going to make it a little too hard. We're going to make the reward not at all worth it. Because, like, realistically, what value is upgrading the Master Sword when you've beaten the game? After all this, she doesn't even give him a handshake. He hits him with the understandable, have a nice day. Yes, Tears of the Kingdom. We're just gonna sit here and stare at the title? Just do a face reveal for the stream. See, that would require me owning a camera. Even if I wanted to. Oh. Yeah, for real. We just kind of fade to black, and now magically everybody's 250 meters up in the sky. Where they have clearly never been before. Just packed everybody onto one of those falling boulders and used recall. Like Robbie phone. Minoru has more trust in that shirt than I have in my own country, in my own government. Shirt came off. You're gonna have to wait for the special edition Figma for that. You could try and erase the evidence, but we saw that. Yeah, I mean, Sidon can kind of get it. I like his wife better. He can get it more. Sidon, I kind of had an entire game to get over. Sidon betrayed Link and got a wife. Sidon let Link ride him and then abandoned him, for real. Yeah, I mean, did you choose the Japanese because you wanted to hear the original voice acting? Yes and no. Generally, when I'm playing a game like that's made in Japan, I will go for the Japanese voice acting because it's just... It generally is better. Usually, the language that it's being made in is going to be much better acted. It's going to be much better produced. It's just going to look better. And it's generally going to sound better. That and mainly English dubbing in like the last decade has just been nothing but flaming hot garbage in any medium, like at all. So where I can, I generally try to avoid English language in a game, or English language from a non-natively English game. If I were to call out one specific aspect, I cannot listen to the English in this game. Because anytime Pura speaks, all I can hear is fucking Sakura. Pura was the best in it. Admittedly, I did not play Age of Calamity. I didn't even beat the original Hyrule Warriors. I got it and I tried it out, but the whole format of Dynasty Warriors is just really burnt out on me. I spent way too much time as a kid playing earlier Dynasty Warrior games, like the old Gundams. So I've invested thousands of hours into that format to where now it's just kind of like a repeat. That seems highly inaccurate. There is no fucking way that I have 49.5% completion in this. I haven't done nearly enough in this game to have 49.5% complete. Try to find out. It is not that easy, and unfortunately, I do have to call the stream here. It was more or less... Okay, hang on, I actually have to go for... Sorry about that, I got very abruptly interrupted. As I was saying, I do need to call it for the stream for today, because I do have a lot of shit that I need to do. I was pretty much only free until about noon. But I'm going to try and do these a lot more regularly now. Like, I'm gonna... What even is today? Today's Tuesday. So, I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna be trying to do this most mornings. Generally around, like, 8 to noonish. And then Fridays, I'm probably going to try and stream till, like... maybe, like, 4 or 5. Probably starting a little closer to noon, streaming to, like, 4 or 5. So, hopefully that will... we'll be able to get that, a lot more consistent. Or, I should say, hopefully we can start doing that consistently, and we start doing this more often, because... I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of fun with this. I thought this was fun. Find it right now. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with it too. If you would like to join, there's a link to the Discord and chat right now. Yeah, so if you guys want to join into the Discord, keep up to date with everything, there's a link for you right there. You know, if you have suggestions, you know, other things that you'd like to, that, you know, that you want to see me do on stream, you can let me know in there. I do take suggestions to heart. I do listen to them. But that is going to do it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a good one.